Hi, I'm Matt Stinton from Bethel Music, and I'm here to talk to you today about our song Forever from the album Tides. Now, what's great about this song, if you've heard the album, is that it works really well as a full band song, in a big corporate worship set. The song just lifts, and it's fantastic. And what's also great about it, though, is that the song works really well in a simple setting. So if you were just having an acoustic guitar in a small group, home group, whatever that type of setting is, it actually works really well. I'm going to break this down into the sections. I'm going to talk about the verse, the pre-chorus, chorus, etc. I'm going to show you the basic chords, and then I'm going to show you some variations that you could do if you felt so moved. One thing to keep in mind is I'm actually using a high-strung guitar. And what that is some of the guitar strings are an octave or 2 octaves higher than they normally would be to give the guitar and the voicings a little bit different sounds. So the chord shapes are actually exactly the same. So don't get confused. I'm not playing anything differently. It just makes the chords sound a little bit unique, a little bit different than what you're used to. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the verse. Now, I'm playing in the key of G, so there's 1,000 variations of how to play G. This is the one that I usually prefer here, or sometimes I will lift up this finger and mute the A string with my middle finger. Gives it a nice, open, full sound, or you can throw that in, however you prefer. So, verse starts off on the G chord. The second chord is it's a walk down, so it is a D chord, but the root of it is an F sharp. So you can either just play the G straight to the D, or you could play the D, a variation of the D, with an F sharp in the root. And what that gives you is the descending sound, so it's a bit of a walk down there. The third chord in the verse is an E minor. Now, when I'm playing in G, what I usually do is my ring finger and my pinky finger often stay right here. You can change completely, though. You can play your traditional chords if you like. So that first verse then will go like this. The moon and stars, they wept. The morning sun was dead. The Savior of the world was fallen. His body on the cross, his blood poured out for us, the weight of every curse upon him. You can see I primarily kept my 2 fingers down, my ring finger and pinky finger, and that works pretty well. So, next up is the pre-chorus. Now, a lot of the chords in the pre-chorus and the verse are pretty similar, so I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do to make the section stand out. Now, that first chord, it starts again on the G, so no changes there. The second chord in it is the D. A couple of things you could do to make that D different, like in the verse where we were using that walk down. But in this, to make it sound a little different from the verse, you can go straight to the D. What you could also do, this is a fun voicing for it, is you take the C-shaped chord and you slide it up 2 frets. Now that is essentially a D. It's technically a D9. But it works really well and sounds great. So the second chord for this, we'll go ahead and use that voicing. The third chord then, again, is that E minor. And you can put down your 2 fingers here if you like, or you could put down 1 finger. And what that does is that actually makes the E minor an E minor 7 Or you can make it a straight E minor. However you like, whatever sounds good to you. And the last chord then is the C. Now, there's two sections to the pre-chorus. The part with death, where is your sting, the chording there is actually, it's a G chord, but the root is going to be a B. So if in a full band setting, the bass would actually play a B, and depending if there's someone playing piano or pads, in their left hand, they would be playing a B. And what that is that gives it sort of a lift sound to it. So you would go down from his perfect love could not be overcome. Now when you hit the now death where's your sting, I'm going to go into that B chord, or the G chord with the B root. So we go from there, and then it's going to go up to that D shape again, the C shape in the D position, back to the E minor, and back to the C. So this is how the section would go then. The ground began to shake, the stone was rolled away, his perfect love could not be overcome. Now death, where is your sting? Our resurrected King has rendered you defeated. All right, the next section then is the chorus. Again, the chorus chords are actually very similar to the rest of the song. That's what's nice about this song, is how well it flows from section to section. It's a simple song, but it's really powerful. So the next section then, chorus. The chords are actually just going to be the same 4 chords. You have your G. You can go to the D here, or you could do a D over F sharp. So that walk down from the verse. The E minor, and the C. And forever he is glorified, forever he is lifted high, forever he is risen, he is alive, he is alive. Then the last section is going to be the bridge. Again, it's the same 4 chords. So starts with the G, and then for the bridge, we'll just go ahead and play the D9. Now, if you want to mix it up a little more, you can, for the next chord, go back to the E minor, or you can take this shape, and then you can slide it up to the 7th fret. Your fingers stay on the same string, so you just slide your hand up here, and they're all playing the same fret. And that gives you a nice E minor, a little bit different voicing. And then you can slide that back down to the C. So if we're going to do that, it would sound like this. And we sing hallelujah, we sing hallelujah, we sing hallelujah, the Lamb is overcome. So that's again, you can use those chords, or you can stick with the basic ones. It's all up to you, whatever makes the most sense and whatever works the best when you're leading the song. So now that we've talked about all the sections, I'm going to give you just a quick run through so you can hear it start to finish. I'm going to give you a short version of it, so you're not here forever. No pun intended. The moon and stars, they wept. The morning sun was dead. The Savior of the world was fallen. His body on the cross, his blood poured out for us, the weight of every curse upon him. I'm just going to keep playing the same progression between the verse sections. final breath he gave as heaven looked away. The Son of God was laid in darkness, a battle in the grave. The war on death was waged, the power of hell forever broken. And the ground began to shake, the stone was rolled away. His perfect love could not be overcome. And now death, where is your sting? Our resurrected King has rendered you defeated. Now forever he is glorified. Forever he is lifted high. Forever he is risen. He is alive. He is alive. Go to the bridge now. And we sing hallelujah. We sing hallelujah. We sing hallelujah. The Lamb is overcome. And we sing hallelujah. We sing hallelujah. We sing hallelujah. The Lamb is overcome. So there you go. There's an easy way to take a really big arrangement down to something simple like an acoustic guitar. So if you want the chord chart for this song or any other of Bethel Music songs, just hop over to the website, bethelmusic.com, and you can find them there. Thanks so much. Have a great day.